Y'all, it was around Christmas time, and I almost got scammed for $3,000. So this is what happened. So, as a working professional, I believe we all probably have, a LinkedIn profile. And with your LinkedIn profile, of course, you list all your accolades and the things you've accomplished and the things you've done. You make yourself shine. So one day, just out of the blue, I get this email, and it was pretty poorly written. It was written okay, but it was pretty poorly written. It was written, but there were a few grammatical errors in it. So, I made a big deal out of it, but then again, I didn't. So he was going on saying, I believe you will be great for our creative team, and I think that you will really fit in well. And looking at your resume, it seemed like you would really, really work out for this contractor job here. So please send me your name and address and some samples of your work, which would be surprising because on my LinkedIn page, I have a link to my website, my online portfolio, which shows examples of my work. So why you didn't see that, I don't know, which was, one thing that just sort of like, why didn't you see that? And I have a couple of samples of my work as well on LinkedIn. And I told my wife about it. I was like, hey, this sounds promising. This time they want to fly out, want to go do it out in California. They were going to pay for everything. And I was like, okay, well, this seems like a cool job. 3 days, nice little paycheck in the end of it. When it's all said and done, they were going to cover all the expenses and all that kind of stuff. I responded saying, yes, I'm interested. I have these days available. I don't mind being a part of the team. Oh, man. Yeah, so he gives me a call. Now, here's the thing about the phone call. Called me one morning, and I was like, hello. And the phone call sort of sounded like it was a bad connection, and then it dropped. And then maybe like 30 seconds later, he says, hello, this is Henry, special events company, and they were needing a photographer's assistant. So here's exactly, what we're looking for. You're going to receive a package, and with the travel agent detail, he wanted to connect with you. You'll receive a check package soon. And I was like, okay, all right. So I'm like, still, something in my head was like, because let me tell you something. This check right here is for almost $3,000. I've never conducted business with someone via text for a $3,000 job. So, okay, who would have a conversation with someone and say, okay, yeah, we're just going to bring you on. Haven't spoken to me directly, haven't spoken to me via, a video chat or anything. You didn't even send me, smoke signals. All you did was send text saying, hey, you're going to get your check package and so forth. Now, with this check right here, supposedly in the email, it says it's going to have instructions in the email, and that when I get the check, I'm supposed to put this check in my deposit and let them know with a copy of the deposit slip. And why are you sending me a check for my travel arrangements and so forth? Because anytime I've ever had a contractor job, or anytime that I've worked for a company and they have wanted me to, and anyone who has done contracting job and you can dispute this, then so be it. Let me know down in the comments. But anytime I have ever done them, they said, okay, well, so-and-so is going to reach out to you. They are going to make your arrangements, and they're going to give you all of the confirmation numbers at the end. And that's what's going to happen. And when I've done that, that's exactly what happened. I had an email with the confirmation numbers. I verified it. They said you can go ahead and put in your Sky Miles number or your hotel rewards number, whatever it is. No one's ever just sent me a check saying, okay, here's the check, and I want you to deposit this into your account, and then let me know when you've done it. HE double hockey sticks to the now. We're not doing it. I was like, no, but there was, I'll be honest though, there was a part of me that was still holding out for hope. This money right here. I was like, y'all are really trying to, and my faith is being tested. I'm like, God, are they telling me the truth? Is this the real deal? What's really going on here? Because something about this just isn't gelling. Something about this just isn't coming together. So anyway, so day 3. And so he's like, okay, wait for the check packages coming in, so forth and so forth. I'm waiting for the check package. Now, mind you, this job is supposed to be for me to fly out. I was supposed to fly out on the 26th of December for a training, then work the 27th and 28th, and come back on the 29th. Now, here it is. You're trying to get all this done over the weekend of the Christmas holiday weekend, and I'm supposed to be waiting for a check. Now, this particular check did not come in until the day of the 26th. I texted him back on that Sunday saying, well, the check never did come in. So if this job is supposed to come in on the 26th, I'm supposed to fly on the 26th. How's this going to work? And all he ever texts back to me, again, texting. And and I'll even tell you, I mean, this is how determined I was of like, you know what, there's something about this just isn't real. The location of the event place is here in Atlanta on Peachtree Road. And I said, you know what, let me ride up there and see if there's an actual brick and mortar building that would have the name of this company out there. So I rode up to Peachtree Street. I mean, I don't live too far from it. Rode up there and went and checked it out. I mean, this place, they have a website. Now, with the website, now, I will say the pictures probably look a little bit generic. They're good, but they do look like that there's some stock photos they probably bought online or something like from Shutterstock or what a Shutterfly, I don't know. But and then also what also I started thinking about is that they didn't have an Instagram. Now, if you are in the creative field, somewhere you got to have an Instagram or a Twitter. They didn't have an Instagram, there wasn't a Twitter, and then when I went to their LinkedIn page, the LinkedIn page actually was basically almost the same thing that was on their Facebook page. Because I am warning any photographer or videographer out there, if they contact you and they start talking about this foolishness, you better not fall for the trick. But yeah, but his name is Henry Martinez. Name of the company is Gold Status Events. I texted him back and I sat there in the parking lot. I said, you know what, something about this isn't right. So I sat there and I texted him. I said, no, actually I just went ahead and called him. And he texted me back saying, I'm on the train right now, so I can't hear you. So could you please, so I'll call you back. So give me a minute. I said, since we are dealing with, and I'll do some screenshots of our text conversation, but I was like, since we are dealing with, you know, X amount of dollars, then I believe that we need, as a professional, we need to have a phone conversation, because I've never had this type of business conducted and speaking about $3,000 and never spoke to the people directly. I got a phone call back that evening. I was like, okay, I see you. So I see what you're doing. But yeah, so I'm like, you trying it? You think I'm, that's stupid? But I'm like, there was a part of me was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do, it will be some good little change for a second. Yeah, so the day came and went. The 26th came and went. I finally got the check in the mail. I said, So I tell my wife, like, okay, as you can see, this wasn't real. And then dude had the nerve to contact me on the 20, on the afternoon of the 26th. It says, did you get the check? Did you get the check? I was like, yeah, I got it. That's all I said. You really want me to open up my checking account to you for online access within 24 hours, and you have yet to call me, talk to me, respond to me, give me details on the travel agent and all of that kind of stuff. Because see, all of that didn't make any sense. But old dude almost got me. Henry Martinez of Gold Status Events here on Peachtree Street. Well, supposedly that's what a business was, but it's actually not there. So anyone who is in the creative field here in Atlanta and you have your stuff online on LinkedIn or something like that, if someone by the name of Henry Martinez, I don't know, he may change his name, but from Gold Status Events, and they may change the name of the company, contact you and want to offer you a $3,000 check. And if you look up all this information on there, it all looks legit. All of that, it all looks legit. I'm telling you. But there was something about this check. I'm like, okay, there's no that detail in there when it's supposed to be a legitimate check, where you can't duplicate it in the background. What is it? The privacy stuff and that's imprinted on the inside of the check. Only thing it has on the back is DocuGuard. I don't know how that's going to DocuGuard, because this is just a clear little piece of paper. You can buy this at Office Max or Office Depot. I mean, y'all tried it. You really tried it. But yeah, so that was my story. That's my story about almost getting scammed and giving somebody access to my family's checking account. Because I'm telling you right now, I would have found you. I would have looked you up and found you. I would have tracked that phone number and found out what your address was. And God help me for what it probably would have went down had you touched my... You touch my family's money. I'm telling you, I work too hard for my money and to take care of my family, to let somebody try to scam me and get access to my funds like that. I mean, Verizon's doing it bad enough with the way they charge people with these cell phone prices. Anyway, all right, this is James from the I'm Free Project. Remember Jesus Christ is Lord, and be careful about who is trying to gain access to your stuff. That's your money, man. That's your money. Pay attention. Holla. Peace.